Hi friend, welcome. I'm Jen. I'm a part-time online clothing reseller. So that means I go to thrift stores and yard sales and I buy clothes for hopefully cheap and I sell them online on eBay and Poshmark for hopefully a profit. Today I am shipping out 4 items that I sold yesterday for a gross sales amount of $118.18. That I will tell you what my profit is from that at the end, so you want to stick around. The first item is the best. I will tell you that right off the top of my head, or right off the top here. So the brand is Agner, but this is a vintage cotton sweater. It's pretty, very like fall colored, but it has a 3D knit to it, which that is important when it comes to vintage sweaters. Crew neck. This one's made in Turkey. I don't know if that has anything. Made in USA is usually really great as far as vintage sweaters go. I like vintage sweaters. I sell quite a few of them. When I look up vintage 3D knit men's sweaters in Terapeak on eBay, it tells me they have a 22% sell-through rate, but an average sale price of $72.93. I will tell you that most of the ones over 75 are is it Kuji brand? Kuji? I've heard it said Kuji or Kugi. I don't think Kugi's correct. I think it's Kuji. Most of those are that brand. That is a sought-after brand. Kind of like a Cosby style. There was some like 90s music artist that wore them and I can't think of who it is. Was it Kurt Cobain? I don't know. Anyway, mine sold for $52.22 on eBay. It took a long time to sell. I bought it in January and it is now November. So it does have very fall-like colors. So maybe that had something to do with it. I did pay $8.30 for it, which is a lot for me. But my profit is still $26.85, which is pretty good. What else was I going to tell you about that? It is heavy. It is shipping priority, so I am shipping it in a priority box. And that's that. That's that one. This is LuLaRoe, which is not a brand. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. This is not a brand I'm actively seeking out. I found at my favorite thrift store and I found 2 of them. And often when I find 2 things that are very similar, sorry, I should have showed you. This is like a midi skirt. It's pleated and then it's very metallic, right? So when I find 2 of something that are very similar, I often will lot them together. Especially if I find them like at the Goodwill outlet or at my favorite thrift store where my cost of goods is very low. But I got them home and they were not the same size. So I couldn't lot them together because 2 people aren't going to want, one person isn't going to want a small and an extra small. Anyway, they also were very small sizes. The other one sold, let's see, I've had this for 11 months. The other one sold in about 5 or 6 months. So not quite as long, holding on to that one. I did pay less than $1 for it at like 93 cents. So LuLaRoe midi skirt has a 9% sell-through rate and an average sale price of $11.03. I added metallic to the search and it made it $16.48 in average sale price and 14% sell-through rate. When I'm saying sell-through rate, when I'm looking stuff up on eBay, and I suggest you use like your selling app of choice. If you mostly sell on Poshmark, then look things up on Poshmark. I don't know. That's my thought anyway. I mostly sell on eBay, so I use eBay. So I searched the item and then I filter to sold. And so then I take the item sold and I divide that by the total number that is listed and sold, because that's the total number that has been listed in the last 90 days, which is the amount of time that eBay holds the information. And that's your sell-through rate. I aim for about 25% when I'm looking things up, when I'm selling them. This is the same way that Terapeak values their sell-through rate as well. So, I don't know. Hopefully that was not too terribly confusing. If it was, please let me know. I will try and clarify in the comments. This, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get better at this. This is Ann Taylor. There we go. This, again, metallic, which works really well for me because you don't know it yet, but I bought a bunch of stuff that's like gold. So this is like gold and burgundy and navy. It's really pretty. It's, there's no wool in it. It's like a viscose and nylon blend. It's a small, which I don't usually, I don't know. Ann Taylor, look up. That's all I'm going to say. Just look it up. There are some things that, if your cost of goods is low enough and you don't mind holding on to things, you can make some money with Ann Taylor or Loft. That's like another. Ann Taylor is a higher end version of Ann Taylor Loft. Anyway, this has an 11% sell-through rate and the Ann Taylor cardigan. So, that's not great. Average sale price of $13.36. Mine sold for $23.81, but it took 11 months. And, I paid $2.37 for it. So my profit is $10.79. These last three items, I didn't hit I have a $15 goal as far as profit, because my time is worth something. It takes time to ship, it takes time to photograph, it takes time to do all the things, list. So my time is worth something, but I'm learning. I've been reselling for just about 2 years, a little over 2 years, and I'm still learning. And certainly a year ago when I bought these, I was still learning. I do wrap all my items in tissue paper. I add a little thank you sticker. Anything that is going Grand Advantage just goes in a poly mailer that I buy on Amazon. These are Torrid, but they're like jeggings. They're real skinny, stretchy jeggings. I searched Torrid jeggings on Terapeak, and the average sale price is $14.66. Average sell-through rate is 20%, which is, pretty good. Torrid, as a general rule, is a brand that I buy because I think it sells well. It does for me. I have good experience with it. Sometimes I think sell-through rate is really important, but sometimes your experience is important too. And if you have a gut feeling about something, or something really well, a brand really well, I think that is valuable as well. Mine sold for $23.06, and I bought them for $1 in Milwaukee. I was on a trip with my husband and went thrifting. Bought them for $1 somewhere, I don't know, somewhere in Milwaukee, and they sold in about 3 months. My profit is $12. Trash day. Garbage truck are loud. Let's see, my profit's $12.48. If you have been wondering where I've been, first of all, thank you for wondering. On Friday, today's Tuesday, on Friday, I recorded. I got to the end of the video, had everything packaged, and it was a really good day on Friday. I had everything packaged, and I wasn't recording. I don't know what happened. I went back and looked, and I had like 25 seconds of a recording. So I don't know if I had accidentally pushed the button, and then when I pushed the button to start it, I actually stopped it. or if it started and I don't know. Anyway, on Saturday, I decided not to ship because we had some stuff going on. And then yesterday, Monday, because I didn't ship on Saturday, I had Friday, Saturday, Sunday sales to ship. And it was a lot and I didn't have enough time. So I would love to share every single thing with you, and I'm trying to be consistent on uploading, but life happens sometimes. So thanks for bearing with me. Subscribe if you enjoy videos like this. My total profit was $61.32 yesterday, which is not bad. My goal is about $67 a day because my goal overall is $2,000 per month to add into our family's budget, to pay taxes, to put back into my business. So $61 is, just shy of my goal, but I had a really good weekend. So I'm not like too bummed about that. We'll see what today brings. Tuesday is generally not a great day. I'm not sure why, but we will see. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it a whole lot. I'll see you soon.